Hey, welcome back, Park Avenue Trading Crew and Park Avenue YouTube crew. Tom here, your chief dealer, bringing you the latest in euro, sterling yen, euro yen, and dollar yen. All right, so what the heck is going on, man? What a gap we had in dollar yen yesterday, huh? Okay, as I said in my video, I wanted to get long dollar yen, but there was absolutely no chance to get long after that massive gap that we had right from here upward. But it actually failed. I originally had some resistance up in this area. We didn't quite make the 148.90, so that showed that something's up with dollar yen. Now I don't really buy into, gaps. I really don't care about gaps. Market, if I was long, I would have loved it. It went straight up, 100 points, great. I would have been looking to do something up there. I'm not going to say I would have sold 148 like 55s. I'm not saying that at all. But why do I say that? I had one of my clients say to me, "Hey, do you think that we're going to get a retrace back down to the gap?" And a couple of people chimed in the trading room. Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. Don't concern yourself with it. Trade what you see right at the moment. Don't worry about what happened or if it's going to fill or not. If you get a sell signal, great. If you get a continuation buy signal, great. Take your trade signals. Don't worry about like if it's going to do it. Now, it did do it. Okay. Now, market law would say, well, the gap is filled. Now it's ability to continue onward. I don't know. Again, I don't care about that either. I mean, I just want to see what price is telling me. So enough of the dissertation, right? So let's go over to good old euro dollar. All right, so we had a high that was made last evening at um, actually this was made on September 5th, right? Let me see, let me get to an hour chart. Sometimes these 8-hour things confuse me. I'll go to a 2-hour chart. Okay, so hang on a second here. 2-hour chart right here. Um, no, that was made on Friday. What happened here? Where were we? Here we go. Monday the 8th. We rallied up to 117.42. So the old high, 117.59, is still in play. So I'm thinking in euro dollar, because I'm watching dollar yen very carefully. The market's like a little tricky today. But if we can get up through that previous high, the euro dollar is showing some strength. Now it's not going to take off right away. Probably be like a buy the dip scenario. The places that I got for the euro dollar right now, the main support's 117 the figure. Now there are some minor supports, and let me pull some of those out for you. Really, they're not that far. I mean, but it's 117.25, which is right here. Oh, there goes that Bitcoin again. 117.25. Um, so this is the first line of support for euro right now today. If it breaks down to it, that's that 117, the figure that has to be protected. If that breaks, then we're drifting lower potentially to like 116.85-ish again. Um, so that's what we have on the day right now. I don't think it's going to break, it's probably going to just stay quiet right now. These guys are killing me. Hang on, I got to shut this alarm off. It's annoying. Wow. Life of a trader. Alarms at all times. All right, so let's move over to good old sterling dollar. This one's quite interesting. It's doing the same thing that euro dollar's doing. Okay. It came down to, where did we get down to? Hang on, let me see where we are. Sterling dollar. We came down to 134.82 off of making the high has been 135.555. We just matched the high right now. So if we could get up through 135 like 65-ish, it's starting to show some strength. Again, that's not the one that's going to take right off. Right now the support sits. There's two levels of support. There's 135 135 like 135 like '08, and the lowest support 134.84. So this would be, if you're a sterling bull, you'd want to look to see price action here. If it would hold, first I'd want to see it get up through like 60. So let me move this to like there. I'm gonna move this right there. I originally just went short at it like 46, and I quickly covered at like 30, 32 and 32 and 35, because I don't know. I really don't know. I do know if we get above this high of 60, it's actually showing a bullish tendency to get up to 136.05. Then there's another line of resistance up there, but it's actually showing some bullish tendency there. So I think there's slow accumulation from my ex-friends at the banks. They're not coming in and they're not buying like mad. They bought dollar yen, but that could be just a head fake. We're going to get into dollar yen in a second. But so right now, 135.08 is the main support today. It's got a hold. If it can break through 60, say 65, 66, 70, it's actually showing some strength. Don't buy it straight away. Look for a pullback. Use fib levels, whatever your technique is. But we should be head up to like 136.05-ish if that happens, in my humble opinion. All right, so let's go over to good old dollar yen. This one. All right, let's go to, this is the daily. Let's go to a 2-hour chart. Let's pull this up. Look at that game, man. Look at that. Hmm. I was so angry with that because I saw a buy signal and I go, you know what? I'll wait till Asia. I might be able to get them at 147.20. Yeah. Okay. Rocketed up to right this level right here, 148.58. So right now the resistance stands at like 148.12. All right, I'm gonna put up a resistance line there, 148.12. Okay, 148. That's close enough. 148.15. Um, this is a main level of support. Remember, I gave you this on the weeklies, right? I said those are weekly levels. I have them still here. They're also known as trend reactionary numbers. Really important levels. So we got a couple of conflicting things happening at dollar yen. Okay, we broke down a little bit. Let me see where we go actually. It's good old dollar yen. Right down to the level of the trend reaction number 147.45. I would think if you're a dollar yen bull, you're going to want to see a break of like 147. The figure that would give you a warning that we're going to go up. If we can get above 15, dollar yen could rally back up to 148.65. A break above 148.65 is going to bring us down to 149.13. A break of the 147.55 and a close below is actually saying it was a false movement upward, and we could potentially drift back down to 146.82 and a bit lower. But that's not what's happening right now. It's showing a little bit of biddish tone to it. Um, I sold it also earlier, and I brought it back real quick because I really didn't have an idea. I'm starting to get an idea what's happening. I've learned that when I don't know what's happening, don't do anything. Don't force a trade. So maybe that's the best piece of advice in today's video. All right, so let's move over to, we did sterling dollar, right? Yeah. Let's go over to good old euro yen. We'll finish up with euro yen. Euro yen made the recent high at 173.91. We came down to a low of 173.07. Nothing. It's still consolidating. It's consolidating higher, showing some strength. This is another one I'd have to wait for. I'd have to wait to see if we can get through 173.90. If it does, it's actually showing strength to like 174.60-ish. So right now, the line in the sand is the new low, okay, 173.05. If that low breaks, okay, it's opening up like 172.52 again. All right, so that's what I got going on for my trading group and my trading community here. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Don't forget, you can get yourself a free ebook. And I'll see you in tomorrow's. And remember, always, always, always enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.